Meghan could have come to the event last night. She could have been there at his side. She could have presented some of the awards. I'm sure some of the children, some of the parents would have been delighted to see her, but she didn't. And there must be a reason for that. And I think the reason is that she doesn't really have any great affection for the UK. I don't think she ever did, to be honest. I don't think she ever intended to stay in the royal family. Unfortunately, I think she was prepared to have a wonderful wedding costing millions of pounds, but I don't think her heart was ever really in it. And I think she always planned to leave. So, and the proof of the pudding is in the eating, and that's what we're seeing now. I think at the moment Harry's definitely branching out on his own. I think he's decided that when they went on their trips, certainly the recent trip to Colombia and before that to Nigeria, you can see that in those situations, Meghan is very much the star and tends to dominate proceedings and tends to attract the attention. Harry, of course, will argue that Meghan doesn't come over because he hasn't got security. He's still got this ongoing court case with the Home Office trying to get his Scotland Yard protection restored. I don't buy that particularly. I think Meghan doesn't really want to come back to this country, and I doubt if she will come back very much at all, if ever, because she knows how unpopular she is here, and I just don't think she wants to handle that. Harry, we now think is probably this is just yet another whistle-stop tour. We might have been staying in a hotel or possibly with a friend overnight, but we think he's now going to head on to Africa, to Lesotho, and then to Johannesburg in South Africa to do with his Sentebale charity, which he founded with Prince Siso, and he gets on very well with him. And again, another very good cause. But the fact that he's probably getting out of the UK after just a day or two shows yet again that there's not much point in him staying here. He wanted to have his cake and eat it. He wanted to be half in and half out of the royal family. He wanted to carry on with his attachments to the military, where he was, attached to certain units and certain patronages and certain charities, and as a royal, but was still able to go to America and commercialise other things. And of course, the late Queen Elizabeth made it perfectly clear to him that that just wasn't possible. He couldn't be half in and half out. You can't have members of the royal family exploiting it for cash, basically. So he's kept in with a couple of charities, notably WellChild. He's obviously doing the Invictus Games and a couple of other things, but that's about it. He can't start doing, jobs that would make him sort of slowly coming back into the royal family when he's basically an outcast and a self-imposed outcast. So I'm sure the king realizes that. I'm sure Prince William thinks that as well. And so we're just going to see him, I think, occasionally come back for these one-off events with charities that he's very deeply involved with, and that's it. I can't see any way back for him to be half in and half out. That's just not going to work.